Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna do a Panda face palette update. This video is not a collab, but I'm doing it because I saw Alejandra Lisette doing it on her channel and I was inspired. So this is gonna be my second update and I have a good amount of progress, but I didn't do the most that I could with this palette because I was focusing on other products and I was traveling basically for a full month. The first two palettes that I chose for this project are the Sweet Peach Glow and then the Aucoin. This is the contour palette 4-in-1 Face Essential. And then on my last update, I added the Nars Virtual Domination palette to this project. Before we go into the video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you want to see my progress on my 3 face palettes for these Panda face palette project, then just keep on watching. I hope you guys are doing okay with this quarantine. Sometimes I get a little bit anxious, but overall I'm doing okay. I've been posting videos that are older that I filmed before I traveled, and a lot of you were asking me if I was gonna travel during this time. There's no way that I could travel even if I wanted to, and I'm not gonna travel anyway. It's a stay-home type of situation. So let's just begin. I don't wanna go into the virus because it's just something that we don't want to talk about. We want to get our minds off of it, not on it. Okay, so the Sweet Peach Glow palette, it's a beautiful palette. I told you guys before that when I purchased it, I basically hit pan in the bronzer and the highlighter quickly because I loved it so much. I used it a ton, so I hit pan on those. So I started with pan in these two products, and then on my last update I showed you guys that I finished the bronzer completely. So the bronzer is gone. I've been using the blush more than the highlighter, to be honest, but I know that I have a little bit of progress in both. I'm gonna show them to you. This is gonna be on a playlist on its own, the Panda face palette playlist, so you'll be able to see the progress that I did from the intro and the first update to this one. But you can see that there's a dip and you can't almost see the peach that used to be there. It's just the peach is completely gone, and that's a nice thing. And I don't know how long will it take me to finish this highlighter, but I've been bored with it. To be honest, I've been really bored with it. And for me, it's easier to finish bronzers. That's why I finished this one, and that's why I even added up another palette to the project because I'm running out of bronzers. For the Aucoin palette, I told you guys, and you can see the last update, this palette makes me really happy because the progress is real. I told you guys that I was about to finish the bronzer, that I was making good progress in the contour shade, and that I was creating a huge dip in the highlighter and the blush. So look at this palette. It looks so worn and beautiful and loved. So you can see that I finished the bronzer completely. That bronzer is gone. I'm gonna do a close-up soon. And then when I do the close-up, you will see that the blush, I not only hit pan on it, but it's running really thin. And then the highlighter as well. And the contour, it has a little bit more of a space in the pan. The truth is that since I finished the bronzer, I've been really bored with it. And I just wanna switch it up. But I've been just mixing this highlighter with every highlighter that I'm gonna apply to my face, and that's the way that I've been using it. For the blush, I also mix it with different blushes. It's not my favorite blush right now because I purchased a few blushes when I went to the US, so I just wanna mix it up. Sometimes I mix it with other blushes, sometimes I even mix it with the Peach Glow blush. And I'll keep working on it, and this highlighter I've been mixing with every highlighter that I want to use, just as a base or just on top of the highlighter or just to make it more pinky. It's not my favorite highlighter. It's pretty, but it's not my favorite because I prefer golden highlighters than pink highlighter. And this is the highlight that Aucoin called Starlight. And it's more of a pink type of highlighter. So I can't wait to get this one out of the project. I just want to finish it up completely, to be honest. It's doable. I think the product that is going to take me the longer, it's going to be the contour shade because you need the tiniest amount. And every time I go and use it a little bit more just for the sake of it, I end up regretting it because my makeup tends to look muddy. You need the tiniest amount of this product on your face for it to look flawless. If you go overboard, you will just ruin your makeup. And then for the last palette that I added to the project, I've used this one, the blushes, I've used them more, but I haven't used this enough for it to show that much progress in the blushes. But the reason why I put it in this project was because of the bronzer, and I used this a little bit, but not enough for it to be done, and it could have been done, but since I traveled and I took this small bronzer that I have in my project pan for the year, I didn't take the palette with me. So I took this little Hula bronzer that I have in my favorites project pan. So that's the reason why I didn't take this palette, and I took other highlighters and other things. So it wasn't gonna be overpacking if I took this one with me. But I have a little bit of progress in the bronzer, and that means that I know this bronzer is gonna be gone this year. It's gonna be gone within the project, and I don't know how I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna rotate my face palettes. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them for the entire year. I don't know if I'm gonna rotate the ones that I'm finishing the bronzer from, and just leaving this one as the main palette for the project. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, but I wanted to show you the progress on the bronzer. It's a small progress, but it's good progress either way. This is the Laguna bronzer by Nars, and it's one of my favorite bronzers, to be honest. It's really nice. I even prefer the Laguna bronzer than the bronzer from here and the bronzer from this palette. And since I finished this and they were my favorite, I know I will be able to finish this one. I told you guys on my last update that if I did, I would maybe, I don't know yet, maybe I would depot these blushes and put them on my C palette for my Nars blushes, but maybe I would just leave the space and just leave these blushes be, and I can put them on my makeup artist trick kits. I from time to time will take my Nars blush palettes in my makeup artist trick kits because they are beautiful colors, and they always have a variety of shades that I can use of different skin tones and different clients. So yeah, that's my progress. I wish I could switch it up, to be honest. I wish I could switch it up because I don't like being bored in projects, but maybe that will change for my next update. Maybe I will be able to finish a few products from this one, and then I can remove it. I can pass it on to someone that will love it and finish it completely. I don't know yet. I don't know because I don't want to do that. I want to be able to love my stuff. But sometimes I have to admit that I'm bored with the products and that I just want to switch them up. And sometimes you will not see the same amount of progress because even though I have this in my everyday makeup drawer, I will reach for other stuff that I'm trying or that I'm loving. Or Laura Mercier, for example, sent me blushes, and I have bronzers from Laura Mercier that they sent me last year that I've been loving. And sometimes I just want to go to my bronzer drawer and pick out one bronzer and just stick to it and love it and not use the same old stuff, even though I'm a person that will love her old stuff. Currently, talking about that, I'm gonna show you, I've been using the Hourglass Nude Bronze Light, and this is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. And I haven't shown love to this bronzer in the past, and I want to show it now, so I have it in my everyday makeup drawer as well. And that makes it harder for these bronzers or these palettes to compete. And I have a few of the Laura Mercier and the Nars blushes that are new to my collection. And then I also have the Nars Seaside bronzer. And this bronzer, I used to not be so sure about the formula, but now I'm in love with it. And it's lighter than Laguna, and I'm really light. I don't look like it maybe, but I'm light. I'm not fair, but I'm really light. And this looks beautiful on me. And it's hard for me to go overboard with it. That's it for the update, you guys. As goals for my palettes for my next update, I wanna just hit pan in the blush. I'm gonna do my best to hit pan on it before my next update. I'm gonna try and use it every day and see how it goes. I've been doing an M shape on my face with blush, and this is a good blush to do that because I love the peachy tones, and now that it's spring, it's a trend to use peachy blushes, and this is a beautiful formula of blush. And you can see that it's not completely orange. It has a hint of peach and a hint of pink to it, so it's a beautiful blush to wear every day. And then what I want to do with this one is that I really want to finish the bronzer. Maybe it's gonna last another 2 updates for me to finish this bronzer, but I truly am gonna put my mind to finishing this bronzer, and then I will remove this palette from the Pan That palette, and that way I will rotate another palette into the project so that I don't get bored with it. And then with this one, what I truly want to do is I want to expand the pan in the blush and the highlighter because I know I can finish them. I know this formula is so soft that I need the tiniest amount to do my face, but it also has a lot of kick up when you put your brush into it. So I know I will be able to finish this before the end of the year. So my goal for the next update is gonna be to expand the pan in these two products. I will expand the pan on this one, but this is the hardest product on this palette. So that's it for my goals for this project, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. It doesn't look as much fun, this project, because I've been bored with the products, but it's always good to see progress on your products and you see them and you know that they have been loved and that you are getting your money's worth. And you know that that's my project for the year. Not that I've been doing any updates on my project for the year, but I will have an update soon. And that's it, you guys. I love you. And for this update, if you watch the entire video, let me know if you're doing a Panda face palette project so that I can go and check it out. But let's do something. You guys are so much fun. So let's do something related to deep throat as an emoji today. I want to see what you guys come up with because you always come up with the best emoji. So if you watch the entire video, deep throat is going to be the inspiration for the emoji that you leave in the comments below. That's it, you guys. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.